What's going on, YouTube? It's yours truly, Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Sticks. Just bringing y'all a MUT game right here. I once again want to welcome anybody that came over from cookieboy's channel. That's definitely not going to be a fumble. But this is the second card that I've given him to do a little giveaway. So I do appreciate you coming over and watching the video, giving me a chance. If you want to know a little bit more about me, for the first giveaway that UL Sean Taylor, I made a video, said a few things about myself, a little bit about my background, and so hope you like the channel and you stick around and all that good stuff. But with this new video, I'm running this big nickel bear defense. This is my second game now of running it. I know a couple of my good buddies like CCPR has been running this defense pretty much the whole year, and with a lot of success. As you can see, that's the two-man. It's usually you can get just a two-man blitz, but I think that time it was just a three-man blitz off the edge. But other than that, then it's just coverage defense. And I've always been the one to blitz first and then have throw-in coverage defense to mix up your opponent. But I've been trying to mix things up a little bit and just change things. As the year goes on, especially this time of the year, it's always fun to change things up. But with all that said, I usually don't acknowledge what. Look at John Elway, man. He does not want to go down. I usually don't acknowledge, a lot of people, will say some random stuff. But I ended up the game I posted a couple. That was a nice little juke on my opponent's part. But ooh, man, he's got a little sticky with it. But my opponent, a couple games ago. Oh yeah, look at this back juke. Oof, that was nice. However, as nice as that is. You got to be, careful with that, because you can also run to a huge big hit right behind the line of scrimmage. So that's kind of like a home run play that sometimes does not pay off. But my opponent, I guess, who I ended up playing, is a subscriber. Well, I think he's a subscriber. I don't know how else he would have found that video because I'm pretty small channel. But so I beat him 41-14, and in the commentary, I didn't even know the guy was even playing. I talked about. I really didn't feel like he had much of an offensive scheme or defensive scheme, and he he came back on my video, ranting a little bit. He was a little salty over the loss, and I was saying that I hope Madden in the future games don't bail out stuff that I guess beginner level players or players that I don't think is on the same level as I am. And I'm not saying that I'm the best player or ever lose, because I definitely do lose. But I feel like they bail some people out. So I'll leave that link in the description below as well. So if you want to check out that video, you can kind of see what he said on the video. And so I understand. I was kind of taking, I guess, a little mini shot at him, saying that I honestly did not think he had much of a scheme on offense. He was throwing into double coverage, just throwing some streaks, and he didn't have any good blitzes on defense. He said that I couldn't beat him in. Actually, let's just go. Let me see what he said. Let's just go to it. So he said, a couple different things, and he said, I'm on Xbox One, and my thing is, I was fine with the video till he said Madden stopped rewarding players who are not better than him, and I'm a noob or rookie. I've been playing Madden since the first one came out. Just because you upload videos to YouTube, guys think that they're Madden greats, and plus all the YouTube guys only upload MUT videos because they can't win ranked games. Head-to-head in real match, this guy doesn't stand a chance, or that God Thumbs guy. And I thought Zeddy said something funny right after that. He goes, not that rank games mean anything, but Route Combo and God Thumbs have both been in the top 100 in rank, so your argument is invalid. And and then he goes on to say that I don't know, all sorts of just stuff. But what all I have to say to that is I do have a series on my channel if you want to check it out, Road to Top 100, and I do not IP boot or do anything like that. So I have been ranked in the top 100 in this game, and no, I don't play MUT or upload MUT games because I can't beat anybody in a ranked game. Ranked games don't prove anything either, my friend. Playing a MUT game, aren't you supposed to have an ultimate team as well? But anyways, bro, it's just a game of Madden. Don't take it so seriously. I wasn't, trying to say you're a bad person or all this different stuff. But I just personally didn't think you had much of an offense or defensive scheme, and I don't have like a really stacked 99 overall plus team that that's the only reason why I win. Scheme is definitely more important than team. However, if you do have a 90 overall team and then your opponent has a 99 overall team, yeah, there's going to be, it's not as fair as it should be. But ranked games definitely don't mean anything. If you want anything, it's definitely just go to money games because ranked games don't mean diddly squat. But that's just my take on it. I'm sorry you got offended by it. That was just my opinion on your game. I didn't feel like you had much of a scheme. But to each their own. Sorry you didn't like it. And you definitely don't have to watch if you don't like my content or my thoughts on it. I'm not bashing you as a human. I don't know who you are at all. I've only played you one time. Everybody can have bad games. I have bad games. Heck, everybody does. So hope you see my point in it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the sticks.